A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
All right, now here we go. Hey, 382, Liz, 50. What's that?
First play and a first pass for Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Going to run with Madison again. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Escaping the pressure right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. Here they force the turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdowns. Now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now to go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 9. Cousins now. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Cousins to throw it. That's down the field for Jefferson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's personally or it's the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the mind.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 58 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So his strong first half continues. He finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Jake Moody now for the point after. And he's got it to make it now 13-0.
Makes the score Niners 13, Vikings nothing. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now Cousins.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 and second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens,
the Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Marcus Davenport gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Go ahead. Wait, son.
Going to begin the drive here with Madison. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
That play ended for a net loss thanks to Javon Hargrave.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Cousins.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Play action now. Cousins. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Well, now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
On first down, it's Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 49 yards.
And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Purdy will throw for it.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here we go. Two.
They'll go Madison up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And offenses want win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Another carry now for Madison. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On third down, Cousins. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
And the 49ers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
At the Niners' 45-yard line.
Jihad! There we go. Bring the energy. Wait, Jihad!
Cousins on first down.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Samuel going to go in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and now off play action, it's Purdy.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. On third and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's going to try and do this himself.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It was Danielle Hunter to make the play in the backfield. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
On the move to his left.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising. They're extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up a throw. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and 8. This is 4th and 14.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
And that's caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession will go inside the 15-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
About that, partner. I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. Despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Second and 14 as they've got to do here after the sack. Draw play. Madison dive forward to make sure he gets something out of that one, but not much.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and ram his way forward.
Fake. Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Gibson. Oh, the lateral on the return, and now the ball loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Brock Purdy.
A 16-yard touchdown run as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here. That winds up a touchdown.
It's one play at a time, baby. Come on now, baby. Come on.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught down inside the 10.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with a big lead they can experiment a little bit, but all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the regular with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. On first and he's got to Jefferson. And he'll get this one down to the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. The following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Oh, he fakes the spike. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they tried to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
3rd and long for Cousins. Touchdown. Cousins on a connection to Justin Jefferson. The Vikings are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now Joseph tees up to kick off following the touchdown. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got to throw. There he goes, left side. Look at the big man rumble. He may go. George Kittle, touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Niners are able to widen their advantage. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere, they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
The extra point try now for Rudy. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one's incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Vikings going to signal for their first timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. First down, here's Cousins. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. Down to the 10. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. Interception return for a touchdown. I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt. Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today, but if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD. Bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletion. It just doesn't look like they can sink out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass. It's almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Cousins now. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And now here is another interception. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose.
And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41.
Cousins pass intercepted.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Cousins to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. And I think the ball's out. Now they get the 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang your hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on another, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll at first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Meanwhile, Cousins throw by Jefferson.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Second down at 3.
Cousins.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Gibson.
And the 49ers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see.
And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. So the victory here for San Francisco. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one are thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the wall, some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.
First off.